They come later, so let's welcome our preacher. We are going to welcome when they come. Our preacher. We first want to thank God for this moment He's given us to be in this place. For this beautiful moment. There's a reason why we say that way. When people say that a beautiful moment, yet there's some other circumstances that seem to be hard in the eyes of men. But in the eyes of God, it's another step. I greet you, Christ. And we also thank God that who brought us all the way from Almir. We'd like to apologize because we had another service. And God has given us this moment to gather here with you again. That's why we thank Him. We also give sorry for the brethren who lost their child. We tell you to be strong because where we are heading is our home. Says the word of God. He said, even for us, that means in that word, there is other people. But the word says for us, it means some other people. It's another level. It's another way people have. It's another step people have made. It's another spirit that people are in. It says, for us, our home is in heaven. Who are those people? Who are those people? Those are people who believe.
Yes.
Those are people who get to know another life, which is Jesus. They have another mindset. They know for sure the step they are in. It says for us our home is in heaven. That's where our Savior to come from. He'll come to transform our bodies that has been humbled to liken it with the glory of God.
Amen. We can say amen.
Amen. Say amen. That means there's another life. If you understand this word well,
There's another step you have made.
naho twebweho iwacu ni mu ijuru
For us, our home is in heaven.
abizera Imana
Those who believe in God.
abamenye Yesu Kristo
Those who knew Jesus Christ.
iwabo ni mu ijuru
Their home is in heaven.
niho dutegereje umukiza ko azava
That's where we are waiting our Savior to come from.
azaza guhindura ubu buzima
He'll come transform this life
kugira ngo buse n'ubundi buzima
to look like another kind of
ubwo
life.
bundi buzima ni ubuhe
Which is that other life?
hari ubungubu ijo life
There is this usual life we live in,
ariko hakabaho na eternal life
but there's also an eternal life because this is temporary.
ni ukuvuga ngo turi mu rugendo
This means we are in a journey.
iwacu ni mu ijuru
For our home is in heaven.
dusome ijambo ry'Imana hano mu gitabo cya Yohana
Let's read the word of God in the book of John,
ibice 11
chapter 11,
verse 25
igice cya 20, usura umurongo wa 25.
igice 11
Chapter 11,
dusome umurongo wa 25
verse 25.
ijambo ry'Imana riravuga ngo
The word of God says,
iyi ni Bibiliya yera tugiye gusoma
this is the Holy Bible we're going to read.
Yesu aramubwira ati
Jesus told her,
nije kuzuka n'ubugingo
I'm the one who raises the dead,
unyizera naho yaba yarapfuye
and anyone who believes in me, even though they die,
azabaho
they will live again.
kandi umuntu wese
And everyone
ukiriho unyizera ntazapfa iteka ryose
that who is alive will never die forever.
mbese wizeye ibyo
Do you believe that?
mwakira ijambo ry'Imana
Receive the word of God.
mwese muri aha
All of you, as you're here,
iri ni ijambo ry'Imana
this is the word of God.
kandi ijambo ry'Imana ni ukuri
And the word of God is true.
ukuri kw'Imana
The truth of God,
mu gusanga aha hantu
you find it here.
waba umwizera
Whether you believe in Him,
waba utamwizera
whether you don't,
uku ni ukuri kw'ijambo ry'Imana
this is the truth of the word of God.
niba ushakisha ukuri kw'Imana
If you're seeking the truth of God,
wagusanga hano
you can find it here in the Bible.
kuko Bibiliya ijambo ry'Imana
Because the Bible, the word of God,
ngo ni impumeko y'Imana
is the inspiration, the divine inspiration of God.
ikindi kandi
Again,
ijambo ry'Imana
the word of God
n'ubwenge
is His wisdom.
iyo umuntu avuga
When a person speaks,
avuga ibya
they give what they have. They speak from their mind.
avuga ibyo afite
They speak what they have in them.
muri icyo gihe wumva umuntu akavuga ngo uriya muntu yavuze ibi byo afite
And then people say that person said what he has in him.
niyo mpamvu mu gihe ijambo ry'Imana rivuga ibi
That's why the word of God speaks this.
ubwo n'ubwenge bw'Imana
That's the wisdom of God.
ubwo noneho rero tumenye neza
Now we have known
ahari ubwenge bwayo
where there is His history
buri mu ijambo ryayo
is found
kuko
in His word.
ijambo ry'Imana riravuga ngo
Because the word of God says,
izivuga ngo bikaba
He says, and it come to pass,
kandi ngo yategeka bigakomera
and when it commands, it happens.
urebye hariya Imana irema isi
When God was creating the world,
yageze ivuga gusa
He just spoke words.
hariya mu itangiriro
In Genesis,
usomye itangiriro igice cya mbere
when you read in Genesis chapter 1,
urahasanga imbaraga z'Imana
you find the power of God.
urahasanga action y'Imana
You find the actions of God.
urahasanga imvugo yayo
you'll find his language
urasanga n'ibikorwa byayo
and his actions.
uko Imana yagiye irema isi
How God created the earth.
ntiyageze ifata ngo ikintu giteranye n'ikindi
He didn't bring something unmolded.
ifata iravuga gusa
He just speaks words
ikintu kikimanifesting
and then it manifests.
kikaza kikaba present
And it comes into
aho niho hariho imbaraga zayo
that's where we find his power.
aho ngaho tuharebaho hariho ubwenge bw'Imana
There is wisdom of God.
kuko yagiye ipanga ibintu byose
As he planned on the things,
igenda ivuga ngo iki kibeho
he said, let there be.
ikavuga ngo umucyo ubeho
He said, let there be light.
umucyo ubaho
And light came into existence.
we can say amen
Amen.
aho tuhareba imbaraga z'Imana
There we find the power of God.
kuko iyo yari ifite muri mayindi
Because what he had in his mind,
yabishyize hasi ku mugaragaro
and he brought them down,
abantu barabibona
and people saw it.
ntibyaba bikiri mu bitekerezo
It
byabo
wasn't just in his mind,
ariko irabizana ku mugaragaro
but he brought them.
utayizi kubw'ijambo
Those who don't know him by word,
ariko kandi ayimenya kubw'ibikorwa yakoze
they know him by his deeds.
ubaye wirebye ubwawe
If you look at yourself,
naje nkireba ubwaje
if I look at myself,
uhita uvuga ngo ntabwo ari je wigize uko
I didn't make myself the way I am.
ahubwo hariho izindi mbaraga zangiza ukungu
There is other supernatural powers that made me the way I am.
niyo mpamvu tuzibona mu Imana
That's why we see God in them.
tureba ibikuru Imana yakoze
For the great works God did,
udashobora kuba wona menya mu ijambo ngo bisobanukirwe
if you can't get to understand this through his word,
banze urebe Imana uko umeze
look at God from the way you are.
urabona uko Imana imeze uko umeze
See the way God is.
praise the Lord
Amen.
iri ni ijambo ry'Imana
This is the word of God.
iyi ni amagambo Yesu yavuganye n'abashiki ba Lazaro.
These are the words Jesus spoke to the sisters of Lazarus.
Lazaro ngo yari inshuti ya Yesu.
Lazarus was the friend of Jesus.
Yari inshuti ya Yesu Kristo.
He was a close friend of Jesus.
Ijambo ry'Imana riravuga ngo
The word of God says
Lazaro ararwara.
he fell sick.
Amaze kurwara
After falling sick,
bashiki be batuma kuri Yesu.
the sisters sent to Jesus.
Bari bazi neza
They knew very well
ko Yesu Kristo ari inshuti ya Lazaro.
that Jesus Christ was the close friend to Lazarus.
Number
Number 2,
bakamenya neza kuko Yesu Kristo agira neza.
and they knew that Jesus does well.
3
Number 3,
bakamenya imbaraga afite.
they knew the power he had.
Bakavuga ngo niyo mpamvu bamumenyesheje.
And that's why they let him know.
Bari bazi neza kuko ari inshuti.
They knew he was a friend of Jesus.
Bari bamuzi n'imbaraga zindi.
They knew that he had power.
Bari bamuzi mu bushobozi butangaje.
They knew that he had the power.
Kuko igihe Yesu yagendaga yigisha,
Because when Jesus was preaching over,
yagendaga akora n'ibitangaza.
he was performing miracles.
Babibona n'amaso yabo,
They would see that with their own eyes.
bakabireba,
They would see it.
bakabyumva.
They heard it.
Ushobora kuba wakumva ijambo,
You might hear a word,
ariko ukizerera mu bikorwa.
but you believe through actions.
Baramurebaga Yesu Kristo agenda
They
yigisha,
saw Jesus going around preaching,
noneho agakora n'ibikorwa bakabireba.
and he performed miracles, and they would see that.
Amaze kurwara Lazaro,
After falling sick,
batuma kuri Yesu Kristo,
they sent to Jesus
kuko bazi ngo ni inshuti yiwe.
because they knew that he was a friend of Jesus.
Ibyiza ni ukuba inshuti ya Yesu Kristo.
The best thing is to become the friend of
Ni
Jesus.
ikintu cya important in your life.
Something very important in your life.
Ni ikintu cyiza mu buzima bwacu.
It's something very important in your life.
Icyampa kuba inshuti ya Yesu
I
Kristo.
wish you would be be the friend of
umaze
Jesus,
kuba inshuti ya Yesu Kristo
after being the friend of Jesus,
uzamenya ibyo akora,
you know what he does,
uzamenya imbaraga ze,
you know his power,
uzamenya kugira neza kwiwe.
you know his good works.
Baramubwira ngo Lazaro ararwaye,
They said to him, Lazarus is sick.
kuko Yesu Kristo yari azi uko azabigenza
Because Jesus knew what he was going to do
kugeza igihe Lazaro ngo apfuye.
until when he died.
Bibiliya iratubwira ngo
The Bible says
Yesu ngo araza, Lazaro yapfuye kera,
Jesus came when Lazarus had died already.
agize iminsi itatu apfuye.
He had spent 3 days dead.
Yesu Kristo araza
Jesus Christ came.
ngo Marita akimurangiza
When Martha saw him,
arirukanka aza aramusanganira,
she ran to Jesus
aramubwira ngo
and said to him,
iyo uza kuhaba,
had you been here,
iyo uza kuhaba,
had you been here,
musaza wacu ntaba yarapfuye.
our brother wouldn't have died.
Muri iryo jambo
In that word,
hari ijambo rivuga gutya,
there is one saying this way.
yaramuzi neza kuko Yesu Kristo akora ibitangaza,
Martha knew very well that Jesus performed miracles.
yarazi imbaraga ze,
She knew his power.
aravuga ngo iyo uza kuhaba,
She said, had you been here,
iyo uza kuhaba,
had you been here,
musaza wacu ntaba
our
yarapfuye.
brother wouldn't have died.
Umubyeyi w'abandi maze gusubiza
When Jesus,
aravuga ngo ndabizi neza.
he said, I know for sure.
Yesu amubwiye ngo Lazaro ntabwo yapfuye,
When Jesus said to her that Lazarus didn't die,
aramubwira ngo Lazaro arasinziriye.
he said he's sleeping.
Ayo magambo ni amagambo dutura twumva.
These are the words we are familiar to. We hear it.
Marita aramusubiza ati ndabizi neza.
She said, I know very well.
Amubwira ati Lazaro azazuka,
I know he's going to resurrect.
ariko asanga afite confusion
But she had confusion.
mu kumenya Yesu neza.
In knowing Jesus,
Yari agisigaranye some confusions.
she was doubting. She had some confusion.
Niyo mpamvu yavuze ngo
That's why she said,
aramubwira ngo izi neza ko Lazaro azazuka
she
umunsi
said, I know for
w'imperuka.
sure one day during the end of time,
Umunsi
he's
umwe
going to
w'imperuka
resurrect.
Lazaro azazuka.
Lazarus is going to resurrect.
Ntabwo yari yizeye neza,
She did believe very well,
nubwo yari yarabonye ibikorwa,
even though she had seen
Yesu
the works
Kristo
Jesus
yakoraga,
had done.
ariko yari afitemo some confusions,
But she had some confusion,
kutamenya neza ibikorwa bya Kristo.
not knowing very well the works of Jesus
Muri
Christ.
ubu abantu bamenye ibintu byinshi,
Now people have so many information.
bakavuga ngo bazima,
They think they know God, they speak they know
bakavuga ngo
God.
bazi Yesu Kristo,
They say they know Jesus Christ,
ariko bakananirwa kumenya imirimo Yesu akora y'imbaraga muri bo.
but they fail to know the powerful works Jesus can do through them.
Bakananirwa kumenya ibintu by'Imana ikora muri bo.
They fail to get to know what God can do through them.
Hariho ibintu Imana ikora muri wewe,
There are some things God does in you,
ariko ukabyita iby'ubwenge bwawe.
but you call it of your own knowledge.
Hariho ukuntu Imana ikora muri wewe,
There is some things that God does in you.
ukabyita ngo ni ibyawe n'ibivuye mu bwenge.
You call them your own from
Reka
your own.
nkubwire kuko hariho imbaraga z'Imana zikorera muri wewe.
Let me tell you, there is power of God that function in you.
Icyo ni cyo kiza kikwereka neza uwo Yesu ari we.
That's what shows
Yes.
you who Jesus really
Praise
is.
the Lord. Icyo ni cyo kiza kikwereka neza who is Jesus himself.
Icyo nicyo kikwereka uwo Yesu ari.
Oh, hallelujah. Yesu arababwira ati nimujane aho mwamuhabye,
Jesus asked them to take him to the grave
kuko asanze neza bataramenya ibikorwa yakoze.
because he found that they really didn't know his works.
Muri we,
In him,
mu yandi magambo,
in other words,
icyo Yesu yashakaga,
what Jesus wanted,
yashaka kugira ngo bamenye neza uwo ari we Yesu Kristo,
he wanted them to know who really he was,
bamenye neza iyo yaturutse,
to know where he came from,
bamenye n'uwamutumye,
to know who sent him,
n'imirimo yiwe akora kuko atari uwaha gusa,
and the works he does because he don't belong here,
ahubwo ayikorera ku the glory of God.
that he does it for the glory of God.
abikora kubw'icyubahiro cy'Imana.
He does it for the glory of God.
Nubwo abantu batamenya neza uwo ari we,
Even people cannot get to
ariko
know
imirimo
who he is.
ya Yesu Kristo
But the
akora
works of Jesus Christ he does.
ayikora kubw'icyubahiro ngo Imana ihimbaze
He does it for the sake of glory of God.
niyo mpamvu
That's why
kubimenya
getting to know
ni
this
byiza rwose,
is really good.
kuko uri uwa Yesu ntushidikanya.
Because you belong to Jesus, you don't doubt.
ngiye kubaririmbira akaririmba, we can say amen.
I'm going to sing a song
Ndi
for
uwa
you.
Yesu sishidikanya, ushobora byose arandinda, kimwizeye ntawamunyaga. Yes, kubimenya ni iby'ingenzi,
Knowing this is very important.
kumenya uwo ari we Yesu Kristo,
To know who Jesus Christ is,
kumenya imirimo akora,
to know his works,
kumenya imbaraga ze.
to know his power.
Yesu Kristo arababwira ngo nimunjane aho rero Lazaro mwamuhaye.
Jesus Christ said, take me to the grave of Lazarus.
baragiye barahamweretse,
They took him and showed him,
arababwira ngo ahamagara Lazaro, Lazaro zuka,
and then he called his name and he came out of the grave.
Lazaro zuka,
He said, Lazarus, rise.
Lazaro arazuka.
He rose, he resurrected.
Uyu munsi
Today,
ko turagira ngo dukomeze bene data,
we want to strengthen our brothers.
hariho imirimo ya Yesu Kristo akora,
There are works of Jesus Christ that he
ni
does.
imirimo itangaje.
They are very amazing works.
Uyu munsi umubyeyi w'uyu musore
Today, the parent of this young man,
ntabwo bakiri kumwe nawe,
they are not together anymore.
yaragiye.
He's gone.
Ariko reka nkubwire,
But let me tell you,
muri we
in him,
ijambo ryavuze ngo
the word says,
Yesu aramubwira ati nije kuzuka
Jesus said, the resurrection
n'ubugingo,
and life,
nije kuzuka
and the
n'ubugingo.
resurrection and life.
Muri we
In him,
hari ubundi buzima,
there is another life.
ubuzima butari ubundi buzima,
The life that is not this way,
butari ubwo ufite today.
not the life you're having today.
Muri Yesu Kristo
In Jesus Christ,
hari ubuzima bw'ejo,
there is a life of tomorrow.
nushaka umwizere,
Whether you like it, you can believe him.
nushaka umve ijwi rye mu mutima
You
wawe.
can listen to his voice in your heart.
Uyu munsi ntiduhe tuvuga kuri uriya wagiye,
Today we are not speaking of the
ariko ko
left,
turavuga kuri twebwe,
or we're speaking about
twebwe
us.
bakiriho.
We are talking about us who are still alive
Ni
here.
ukuvuga ngo tugomba kumenya ubundi buzima.
This means we have to know another life.
Yesu Kristo ni ubundi buzima.
Jesus Christ is another life.
Yes, we can say amen. Yesu Kristo ni ubundi buzima.
Jesus Christ is another life.
Yesu ngo aravuga wenyine ngo
He said himself
muri iri jambo,
in this word,
aravuga ngo nije kuzuka
he said,
n'ubugingo.
I'm the resurrection and life.
Unizera wese
Whoever believes in me,
nubwo yaba yarapfuye,
even though they are dead,
nubwo yaba yarapfuye,
even though they are dead,
bazabaho.
they will live
In
again.
which way? Amen.
Amen.
Ni mu buhe buryo?
In which way?
Kuvuga ngo umuntu wapfuye bazabaho.
Saying that someone who died, I will live again.
In the second of coming of Jesus Christ.
Kuza kwa Yesu, kugaruka kwa Yesu.
Bibiliya iravuga ngo Yesu Kristo azahagarara mu kirere,
The Bible says that Jesus will stand in the sky.
ngo azahamagaza ikivugirizo,
And he'll sound the trumpet.
impanda y'Imana nivuga.
When the trumpet of God sounds,
Ijambo ry'Imana riravuga ngo abapfuye imbere yacu
the word of God says those who died before us,
ngo iyo bazamenya the news from Jesus.
they will get to know the news from Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Aravuga ngo impanda y'Imana nivuga.
When he says that when the trumpet of God,
Barya bapfuye imbere yacu
those who died before us,
ngo bazahita bamanuka,
they will come,
bazahita bamanuka
they will come,
ngo baza gutora imibiri yabo yapfuye kera
and come to take their bodies that died for
amaze ngo natwe turiho
and that's who are still alive
ngo tuzahindurwa
will be transformed.
umuririmbyi yararimbye
A certain singer
aravuga
sang
umuririmbyi w'indirimbo z'igiswahili
he's a singer of Swahili song.
watoka baharini wote
Those who came from the seas.
abandi bazava mu misozi
Others will come from the mountains.
bazava mu bitaba
They will come from valleys
amaze ngo bahite basanganira umwami
and go to the King.
we can say amen
Amen.
abizera kandi
Only those who believe.
amen
Amen.
in the book of Revelation
Mu gitabo cy'ibyahishuwe
makumyabiri na rimwe
chapter 21.
mbona ijuru rishya n'isi nshya kuko ijuru rya mbere n'isi ya mbere byari bishize n'inyanja yari itakiriho mbona ururembo rwera Yerusalemu nshya rumanuka ruva mu ijuru ku Mana rwiteguye kuko umugeni arimbishwa umugabo we numva ijwi rirenga rivuye kuri ya ntebe rivuga riti dore ihema ry'Imana riri hamwe n'abantu kandi izaturana nabo bazaba abantu bayo kandi Imana ubwayo izabana nabo ibe Imana yabo izahanagura amarira yose ku maso yabo kandi urupfu tuzabaho ukundi kandi ubugingo cyangwa kudapfa cyangwa kuribwa ntibizabaho ukundi kuko ibyo bya mbere bishize amen uyu mwanditsi Yohana
This author John,
wanditse ibi byahishuwe
who wrote the Revelation,
yagiye mu mwuka
he was in the Spirit.
ugiye mu mwuka
When you go in the Spirit,
hariho ibintu byagufasha iyo ugiye mu mwuka
there are things that can help you when you go in the Spirit.
Yohana
John,
amen
amen.
ndabona iminota yacu iragiye kandi ngiye gukora conclusion gusa ntoya
We are running out of our time, so I'm going to conclude.
Yohana aja mu mwuka
John was taken into the
yari ku
Spirit.
karwa ka Patimo
He was the island of Patmos.
usoma iki gice
When you read this scripture,
kitubwira ukuntu yagiye mu mwuka
it shows us the way he went into the
abona
Spirit
different life
and he saw a different life.
ijambo ry'Imana riravuga ngo yabonye ijuru rishya
The Word of God says he saw a new
abona
heaven
ngo n'isi nshya
and he saw the new earth.
ibyari ibya mbere rihise
The old one had gone.
abona ngo byose bihindutse bishya
All became new.
iyo ugiye mu mwuka
So when you go into the
nicyo
Spirit,
cyagufasha muri ubu buzima
that's what can help you in this
kugira
life.
ubone ibindi bishya bigiye
So that
kuzabaho
you can see the new things that will come.
iyo uri mubiri iwabo w'umubiri
So when you're in this kind of life, when you're in the flesh,
tushobora kumenya iby'ejo
you can't know what's going to happen.
tushobora kumenya ubundi buzima mwene
You
data
can't
ari
know
mu
another
buzima
life that our brother is in.
tushobora kumenya neza musaza wawe na so na nyoko bagiye
You can't get to know where your father and mother were.
tushobora kumenya aho brother wawe na sister yagiye
You can't know where your brother and sister went.
ariko iyo ugiye mu mwuka
But when you're in the Spirit,
Yohana kwaje mu mwuka abona different life
they see different lives.
abona ibya mbere bitambuka
He saw the old one passing,
isi ya mbere
the old world.
ngo byose biratambuka abona ngo byose bibaye bishya
It all passed and everything became new.
reka mbabwire icyo dufasha ubu ngubu
Let me tell you what can help us today
nuko twaje mu mwuka tugira ngo turebe ururembo isi
is
yose
to get in the Spirit
turebe mwene data aho yagiye
and see where our brother had gone.
ntureba ubuzima arimo
the life is in,
kandi ntiwabureba uko umeze uko
and you can't see it when you're in the
ahubwo
flesh.
wabireba ugiye mu mwuka.
You
Yes,
can only see it in the spirit.
we can say amen. Wabireba ugiye mu mwuka.
You can only see this in the
Icyo
spirit.
gihe ureba brother yagiye,
And that's when you can see where your
ureba
brothers,
abasokuruza Ibrahim,
where our ancestors, our great grandfather Abraham,
ureba abadusizeyo bagiye,
those who left us where they are,
ureba baso,
your father,
ureba ba brothers and sisters,
your brothers and sisters,
kuko hariho ubundi buzima.
because there is another life.
Kubimenya rwose ubwo buzima
To know that life
ni imbaraga kuri wewe
is power
zo gukomera.
to stack on.
Yesu ashaka kubuildinga faith, kwizera muri ba sister baraza.
So Jesus wanted to build the faith with the sisters of Lazarus.
Arababwira ngo niwe buzima,
He said he's the life,
niwe kuzuka,
he's the resurrection,
kandi ngo niwe buzima buhoraho.
and he's eternal
Turi
life.
muri we dufite ubuzima
Let's
buhoraho.
be in him with
Reka
eternal
tuzamure
life.
kwizera kwacu muri twe.
Let's uplift our faith in
Icyo ni
us.
ikindi cya kabiri.
That's the second thing.
Mu mwuka, kuja mu mwuka,
Getting to the spirit,
umwuka ugushiramo kwizera,
it puts you, it uplifts your
kwizera
faith.
kukakuzamura ukabona ngo abagusize,
And faith, it shows you those who left you,
kuko umunsi umwe ngo tuzabasanga
that one day we'll find them ready.
tukazabana n'abiteka ryose.
And we'll be together.
Reka twishimire ubundi buzima buri hano hejuru.
Let's rejoice in the love of
Tumenye yuko
God
hano mu isi atari iwacu,
and know that this world is not our
iwacu muri
home.
mu ijuru.
Our home is in heaven.
Abizera Yesu
Those
Kristo,
who believe in
we
Jesus
can say
Christ.
amen.
Let's say amen.
Those who believe in him,
Abizera muri Yesu
they have another life.
bafite ubundi buzima.
We have another life, brother.
Ubundi buzima.
Let me tell you, dufite ubundi buzima butari ubuzima ubu dusanzwe.
We have another life, not the one we.
Hariho ubuzima buri muri we.
There is a life in Jesus.
Ahangaha turabisi turabahita.
We are just passengers. We are passing
Umunsi
by.
umwe tuzabona umwami wacu Yesu Kristo.
One day we'll see our Lord Jesus Christ.
Tuzabaho iteka ryose.
We live eternally.
Ijambo ry'Imana ryatubwiye ngo
The word of God says
azaba umwami wacu.
He'll be our
Natwe
King.
ngo tuzaba abantu biwe. Reka twishimire mu buzima.
Let's
Haleluya.
rejoice in that life.
Yego.
Yes.
Haleluya. Reka twishimire mu buzima tuzaba.
Let's rejoice in the life that we
Ijambo
live.
ry'Imana ryatubwira mu gitabo cy'ibyahishuriwe
The
Yohana.
word of God says in the book of Revelation,
Tuzabana nawe iteka
we'll
ryose.
be with Him.
Azaba umwami wacu.
He'll be our
Natwe
King.
tuzaba abantu biwe.
We'll be His people.
Ibya kera bizaba bishize.
The old have
Ibindi byose bizaba bisha.
all
Ngo
everything
tuzabana
is new,
nawe iteka ryose.
and we live with Him.
Ijambo
The
ry'Imana ryatubwiye ngo
Bible of God
azahanagura
says
amarira ku maso yacu.
He'll wipe all our tears.
Abarize baririra ba.
Those who cried for
Umunsi umwe
the people,
bazabana nawe.
one day they will be with Him.
Praise the Lord.
Praise the
Umunsi
Lord.
umwe bazabana ba.
One day they will see their beloved ones.
Tuzamure kwizera turebe mu ijuru.
And let us lift our faith and look in heaven.
Turebe Yesu Kristo yicaye iburyo
And
bw'Imana.
see Jesus sitting on the right hand of His Father.
Believe in him today.
We believe in Him today.
There is another life.
Hari ubundi buzima.
Tomorrow
Ejo
we are not for this world,
ntabwo turi ab'isi.
but we have another life.
Dufite ubundi
Which
buzima.
we are in the journey today.
Turi mu rugendo uyu
We
munsi.
are moving.
Turimo turagenda.
Our place is in heaven.
Iwacu ni mu ijuru.
God bless you. Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for this. Bless us, all of us, to see another life which one we are going to live. Lord, bless us. Oh, hallelujah. Those who are here this one today, bless them, Lord. To know that tomorrow we have our place where we are going. Bless us, all of us, Lord. In Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen. God bless you. Twongere Imana yacu amashyi cyane. Arakoze Bishop ku ijambo ry'Imana.
Thank you, Bishop, for the word.
Imana imumugishe.
God bless you.
Ndabona amasaha yacu yagiye.
We are running out of time.
Hari abandi bavandimwe baje nyuma.
There are other guests that will come later.
Nabo turabakiriye ngo Imana
We
imumugishe.
also welcome you here. May God bless you.
Reka twakire Bishop.
Let us welcome Bishop
Atwakirire abarimu b'umuvandimwe Alex.
to also welcome the prophet. successors of Alex.
n'abandi bashitsi baje nyuma
And other guests who came
ahita
later.
twakirira nanone umukuru w'umuryango cyangwa se uhagarariye gahunda
And he also welcomed the head of the family.
imana ibamugisha murakoze cyane.
May God bless you.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Ndumva kwakoma amashyi kandi menshi cyane.
Let's clap our hands for the right hand.
Umuvandimwe Bishop Bayizi.
Our brother Bishop Isaac.
Imana iboreze umugisha n'abawe.
May God bless you and your people.
Abapfuye basinziriye.
Those who died are sleeping.
Nibo bazumva ijwi rya Kristo ragaruka.
Those who are dead but sleeping, they are the ones who hear the sound of Jesus when he comes back.
Igitondo cyiza kiraje.
The morning of resurrection is coming.
Kuri babandi bamenye Yesu Kristo.
For those who knew Jesus Christ.
Imana ibamugisha cyane.
May God bless you.
Tugiye kwegereza abarimu twari twegereje abakolege ba umuvandimwe Alex.
We are going to welcome the professors and colleagues of Alex.
Ariko ntitubazi.
But we don't know them.
Harimo abayobozi ba university, harimo abarimu.
They are leaders and professors in the university.
Nashaka gusaba uwitwa Madame Suzanne.
I want to ask Madame Susan to please stand up and introduce herself to us. And the people you came with. And the people you came with.
Thanks for the opportunity. So my name is Susanne Nederlof. Yes, I'm one of the lecturers from Van Ladenstein teaching. Yeah, and these are our students. Together with Alexis, of course. And some of the colleagues also teaching came with us. There's Fred, Jan, Ruth, Arno, Annemarie, Pekka, and Karen.
And more friends,
I'm sure you pronounce the name well, so thanks a lot. Yeah?
Thank you so much, Susan. We truly welcome you and thank you for the love you've shown to your students and the teachers. I remember many of you came to visit Alex where he was. We were really touched as a family. For that, may God bless you. I'm sure some people are going to say about this. Let's welcome those in charge of the family to lead the second session. Thank you, Bishop, for their time. I think we can accept this so people can all see us.
We are going to the
second session of the family. We have so many people who are going to give some speech. We ask them to keep the time so that we can keep the time we have. The person who speaks about the biography of our son is not Prosper, it's Patrick. I don't think it's going to bother anyone here.
ntabatindiye rero reka tubiyegereze tubanje kwiyegereza l'église.
So without taking long, we first welcome the church.
L'église ya New Hope niho Alex asengera.
The church of New Hope where Alexi comes together. We welcome you all.
Abandi bashitsi ni team ivuye muri University of Applied Science
Another guest we have welcomed the students from
staff team
the staff team and the students.
Bahayikaze muri uyu mwanya.
We all welcome you in this moment.
Abandi ni inshuti za Alex na famille bari hano.
The rest, the friends and family of Alex.
Ntabwo turi buvuga amazina kubera umwanya dufite.
We won't mention their names because we don't have enough time.
Ariko turabiyegereje kandi turabishimiye kubana namwe.
But we are glad to be with you here.
Reka duhe Patrick aza tuyobore atubwire mu ncamake ubuzima bwa nyakwigendera.
Now let's welcome Patrick to tell us about the life of our godchild.
Narangiza atuyobora mu muhango w'umunota umwe wo kumwibuka.
After this we have 1 minute to bow and remember him.
Ibindi turakurikiza gahunda uko imeze. Murakoze.
nanjye nongeye kubasuhuza mwese.
I greet you all.
Ndatekereza ko abantu benshi bari aha ngaha bashobora kuba batari bazi neza nyakwigendera abantu bacu badusize.
I'm sure many of you didn't know our godchild.
Niyo mpamvu ngiye kubabwira umwirondoro we.
That's why I'm going to talk about him.
kugira ngo n'abatari bamuzi bamumenye.
So that those who didn't know him will get to know him well.
Amazina ye yitwaga Gikundiro Asher.
His names were Gikundiro Asher.
Yavutse tariki 14 z'ukwezi kwa gatatu 2009.
He was born on 14th of March 2009.
Akaba yatabarutse ku itariki 30 z'ukwezi kwa gatandatu muri 2020.
He passed away on 30th of June 2020.
Isumu byara yitwa Mutebutsi Alexi.
His father is Alex Mtebuti.
Mama we akitwa Musanganire Providence.
His mom is Musanganire Providence.
Imirimo yakoraga,
The works he did.
nkuko mubizi yari umwana ukiri muto ariko byantangaje cyane kubona amateka yari amaze kugira.
As you know, he was still a young child, but I was amazed by his works.
Yari umunyeshuri yarageze mu mwaka wa gatandatu mu mashuri abanza.
He was a student on the primary 6.
Ariko kandi akaba ari n'umukinnyi w'umupira w'amaguru.
But he was a football player.
Mu ikipe yitwa Dream Team Academy.
In the Dream Team Academy. That was his football team.
Ibyamurangaga cyangwa indangagaciro ze.
His values.
N'umwana wagira ubwitonzi bwinshi cyane.
He was very quiet child.
Unagaragarira mu byo avuga no mu migambi yiwe no mu byo yakoraga byose.
Which was evident through what he says and his plans.
Umwana wari uzwiho kubaha.
He was very obedient.
Uretse ababyeyi be n'abandi bamuzi.
Other than his parents, other people who knew him, they knew this on him.
Akaba umwana wagiraga amahoro menshi cyane.
He was a child of peace.
Yagiraga kwihangana.
He was patient.
Niyo yababaraga mu bantu bamuzi bavuga ko byari bigoye kumenya ko yababaye kuri urwo rwego.
That it was even hard to get to know when he gets sad.
Akaba umwana wagiraga umugwaneza.
He was a very well child. He was peaceful.
Akagira n'urukundo rwinshi.
And he had so much love.
Twifurije uyu mwana wacu iruhuko ridashira.
We wish our child to have
Nifuje ko nyuma yo kumenya mushobora guhaguruka tugafata umunota umwe.
We ask you, after knowing him, we ask you to stand up and remember him in 1 minute, please. Thank you so much.
Arakoze Patrick kugira incamake ya Asher.
Thanks, Patrick.
biragoye kuvuga ubuzima bw'umuntu mu minota itarenze 5.
It's hard to talk about someone's life within a few minutes.
Turi busabe turi umwanya umubyeyi we kugira ngo aze kutubwira ubuzima bwe mu mwanya ukurikiraho.
That's why we ask his parent to talk about him.
Ariko araza kuvuga nyuma nk'uko mubona kuri liste.
He'll talk later, as you can see on the list.
Muri aka kanya tugiye guha Pastor Bzaho.
Right now we are going to hear from Pastor Bzaho.
Aravuga mu izina rya New Hope.
He'll speak on behalf of New Hope Church.
Arakurikirana na Monseigneur Jerome Gapangwa.
He'll be followed by Monseigneur Gapangwa.
Umubyeyi wacu kandi n'umuryango wa bugufi wa Alexis.
He's our parent and he's a close relative to Alex.
Araza gukurikirana na James, family ya James.
And will be followed by the family of James.
Family ya James ni abantu babaye hafi ya Alex muri iki gihe.
The family of James have been close to Alex in these hard times.
Uretse kuba abavandimwe ariko ni inshuti.
Other than being close relatives, they are also friends.
Kandi turabashimira ku bikorwa byiza bakoze muri iki.
And we thank you for the good works you've done for him.
Reka duhe ijambo Pastor Bzaho.
Welcome, Pastor.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
Ndabona mwakonje cyane.
You look cold.
Reka mbamenyeshe namwe ko muzapfa.
Let me let you know that you're also going to die.
Umuntu agomba kubimenya ko azageza ku munsi we wanyu.
You have to know that you have the last day of your life.
Iyo umuntu ari muzima,
when a person is still alive,
yumva ari ibintu bitamureba.
They think they are less concerned.
Ariko icyo nje kubabwira mwese hano mwicaye aha.
But what I have come to inform you, all of you, as you see
no kwitegura umunsi wawe.
To get prepared for your day.
Bamaze kutubwira ijambo ry'Imana.
They just preached us the word of God.
Ryiza riduhumuriza.
A good word of comfort.
Dufite ubuzima dufite n'ubundi.
We have this life, but we have another life to come.
Tugomba kumenya ubuzima bwombi ukuntu buzagenda.
So we have to get to know both lives, how we're going to.
Kuko twagize Imana tubona ijambo ry'Imana rituateresa neza.
Because we had the opportunity to get to know the word of God.
Ndabashimira mwese. Umuririmbyi yaririmbye ngo igihe tubuze inshuti tugumane kwizera.
A certain singer said, when we lose our beloved ones, let's keep our faith.
Yesu niwe nshuti nziza izahorana natwe.
Jesus is the greatest friend who will always be with us.
Yesu ni gitangaza.
Jesus is a miracle.
Ari kumwe n'umwana wacu wadusize.
He is with our child who left us.
Akongera akabana natwe turi bazima kwisi.
With us who are still alive.
Ni ibintu bitangaje cyane.
Those amazing things.
N'ubwenge bw'ubwenge.
It's a great wisdom.
Burenze ubwenge n'ubwenge.
A great extraordinary wisdom that we cannot get to understand.
Komeje kubashimira mwese.
So I keep thanking you all.
Twabonye abanyeshuri bigana na Alexis.
We've seen the colleagues of Alex.
Twabonye abarimu.
We've seen the staff of the.
Rino ni itorero ryitwa New Hope Christian Church risengera ngaha buri gihe buri cyumweru.
This is a church called New Hope. We gather every Sunday here.
Tukizimana turababonye turabaderesheje hano ko hahora gusengerwa kandi muze muzani karibu n'igihe cyose.
So we are lucky to see you. We invite you to always come here and be with us.
Kandi turabishimiye kuri uyu munsi.
And we are really pleased to see you all.
Mwakoze ikintu cyiza Bibiliya ivuga ngo igihe cy'ibiriyo igihe cy'imiborogo tuze tuba hamwe n'abantu bagize ibyago.
You did what the Bible says, that go and be with those who are mourning.
Rero mwakoze cyane.
So we thank you all.
Ariko tubibutsa ijambo rikomeye.
But reminding you a great word.
Yesu yaravuze ngo niwe wenyine ufite urufunguzo rw'ikuzimu no kuzuka kw'abantu bazazuka bose.
Jesus himself said he's the only one having the key of hell and the resurrection of all the people.
Iryo ni ryo jambo tugomba kwicarana twese.
That's the word we have to keep in our minds.
Reka nshimire Alexis.
Let me thank Alex.
Ndamushimira ko yakomeye.
I thank you for staying strong.
Kubura umwana, kubura inshuti, kubura abavandimwe ni ikintu gikomeye.
Losing a child, losing a brother is something very powerful.
Biraburesa cyane bisenya mu mibereho n'imitekerereze n'umutima ukaba wagwa ukaba mu bintu byinshi bikagungabanya.
It disturbs our mind, it can break our hearts.
Ariko uyu munsi k'itorero turakubwiye ngo ukomere.
But today as a church we ask you to be strong.
Wihangane.
Stay patient.
Kandi ukomere cyane.
And be strong.
Reka mbwira umuryango wawe wose.
We also tell the entire family.
Mukomere mwihangane.
Be strong.
kandi mwizere
And believe.
kuko twese tuzabonana mu ijuru n'uriya mwana wadusize.
That we are all going to be with the child who left us in heaven.
Ndangiza mwese ndabiyegereje kandi ndabashimiye.
As I conclude, I thank you all.
Ikindi Monseigneur atarahaguruka.
Before Monseigneur stands here,
ndishimye guhura nawe.
I'm glad to meet him.
Kuba uyu munsi tubonanye.
To see him today.
Nubwo duhuye mu bihe bikomeye.
Even though we've met in hard times. But he's a powerful man.
Niwe muntu uzubwira basogokuru na basogokuruza ba data uko babanye uko bakura.
That's the person who tells me how our sisters, our forefathers lived.
Muri iki gihe niwe mfite hano muri iki gihugu uzubwira amateka yiwacu neza kwa data na sogokuru.
In this country is the one who can tell me the history of our grandparents. They lived together.
Barabanye.
They lived together.
Kandi n'umubyeyi wacu murabizi.
And she is our parent.
Mwese rero.
So all of you is
Imana ibafashe.
May God help you.
Kandi shimira n'uwatugaburira ijambo ry'Imana Bishop Bahizi.
For feeding us the
Imana ikomeze imuhe ibindi byinshi azokomeza atugire kuko
equip you with a lot of his word to
ni mumpera Imana amashi kandi mushime Imana mwese. Imana imufashe cyane.
Arakoze pastor gukoresha umwanya neza.
Thank you, Pastor, for using your time. Let's welcome Monseigneur. He's a close relative of Alex. We welcome you to say something.
Asher umuzukuru wanjye kuko ndi se wabo wase sekura kwa data wacu ono umuryango wanjye wa hafi cyane.
Alexis is one of Bishop is one of the family member of Alexis.
Kuko hari amagambo menshi avuzwe yanda kivugwa.
There are a lot of words that has been spoken here, and other people are going also to speak. With the time that remains, I'm going to make a summary. The first word is to thank you. We have spoken many thanks to many people. The lecturers that are here, we thank you. And all of you have come to support Alexis and our family. And even this church that has been with him. I would like to thank especially the family of James and Mukunda with her husband James. After we have lost our child, they have welcomed Alexis in their home, their house. We know it is not a big, they don't have big space. But many people went there to visit him, even lecturers from the university went to visit him to support him. Yeah, family-in-law or father-in-law. James, the brother-in-law of Alexis, is one. We receive him as one of our family because he has helped Alexis. He has supported him in different ways. We want to thank James' family and his wife for what you have done. We clap our hand for him. We want to thank Bishop, is one of his young brother. He has given us new ways to meet together. And Bishop went also to visit Alex in the James family so that he can support them. All the children of Bishop John went to Alex to support them. All the families tried to be near Alexi just to support him. I just finished the step of thanking you. I want to speak a word coming from the culture of Banyamulenge. In the countries that we are now working in, we are doing some Christian work here that is powerful. But in our ancestors, before we knew Jesus Christ, we did like this, in another way. A long time ago in our culture, when someone was dead, when he was a mature person, old enough for a man, especially for those who had children, all the work stopped and people did not do anything that day that the person was lost. The whole week. When he was a child, as Asher, they took 2 days off, just to 2 days without going to work. And after that, people could go to the workplace to cultivate. That was the way of remembering the person that passed away. We have come here to remember our child Asher who passed away. And even our culture with Christian culture has some link. Because we have respected the days of remembering Asher for a child. 2-3 days and we go to other activities. After the remembrance and go back to activities, if he was an old person that passed away, after the 1 week of remembering the person, after the week, all the families and friends, very early in the morning before the sunshine, all of them went to the lake or to the water and tried to wash themselves. In the village, Bishop in Mulenge, he did the same. His mother died when he was 5 years old. And now he's 82 years old. He did this. He went to the water, to the lake. It is like saying we have remembered the person, but now the death is gone. It is a sort of being baptized. We are going to take shower. The darkness of death is gone away. We become a new creature. And the people did not go to the lake to take shower. especially when he was a man. They called him someone who did not throw away the death. Because that person could, because he did not go to the.
I can't talk about Asher in this short moment, but I'll try to be brief. In a few things that I can say.
Niba hari umwana nabonye umubyeyi wese yakwifuza kubyara wari ufite indangagaciro zose z'ubumuntu.
If there's a child any parent can wish to have who had values of was Asher.
Kuko yari mwiza ku isura nk'uko mwabibonye.
He was handsome.
Yari umwana mwiza, yari umuhanga ku ishuri.
He was very bright at school.
Yagiraga umutima w'umuntu wagendaga kwa Alex wabaza muri quartier bamwe bakamuyoberwa ariko bavuga Asher bakagutwara bakakugeza iwawe.
He had a really good heart, to some extent that if you would go in the neighborhood asking for the father, some people wouldn't recognize him, but if you spoke of Asher, they knew who he was.
Ntabwo twari tubizi ariko Asher ibyo yakoze yasahuranwaga n'imyaka kuko wenda ntabwo twari tuzi igihe cyiwe ariko we hamwe n'Imana yabikoraga nk'ugira ngo asoze igice.
There's a lot Asher did. It's like he was running out of time. It's like he knew his time was short, but God knew this.
Nta byinshi navuga kuri we, yari umwana mwiza usanga mu rugo ukabona usanze umwana mwiza.
He was a really good child.
Ikindi mvuga ndashima Imana ko kubwa Mutebutsi.
I also thank God for Mutebutsi.
Kubera ukuntu Mutebutsi yakuranye na Asher.
Because the way he grew up with Asher.
Ntabwo yareze Asher nk'umwana we.
He never raised him as his own child.
Yamureze nk'inshuti.
He was like his best friend.
Rwose Asher arwara ntabwo umuntu yatekerezaga ko igihe kiwari iki.
When he fell sick, no one thought this was his time to go.
Uko umwana yagendaga aremba twe niko twagendaga tugira ibyiringiro ko
the way he got ill, we had hope that he was going to recover.
Ariko ndashima Imana ko Imana yahumurije Mutebutsi mukomeza.
But I thank God that he has comforted his father and strengthened him.
Tajambo twari dufite iwacu ibuhumuriza Mutebutsi na rimwe.
We didn't have any word to comfort him at home.
Kubera uburyo ki tuziranye n'umwana we. Ndashima Imana ko Imana yamwihanganishije.
I thank God that he has strengthened him.
Nje baduhamagara twari kwicaranye nawe yarasigaje kwita telefone nkamukurikira kubera numvaga umutima wanjye utari hamwe.
When they called him, every time he had a call, I have been following him because I wasn't.
Ariko bamuhamagara ntabwo namubajije ngo bakubwiye gute.
But when they called him, I didn't ask him what they say to him.
Narabyumvishije mu mutima.
I felt it in my heart.
Ariko ndashima Imana ko yihanganishije Mutebutsi.
But I thank God that he strengthened him.
Ntabwo byari byoroshye.
It was not easy.
Ikindi ndashima Imana ko Imana yazanye Mutebutsi hano kugira ngo tuzobane muri bino bihe. Yagiye asaba henshi, yagiye asabaga uburyo bw'ishuri hano ngira ngo hari mu hantu yasabye nyuma ariko biza gukunda kwaro kugira ngo uyu munsi tuzabe turi hano turi gusezera Asher.
I also thank God who brought Alex here so that we'll be with him in this hard time. He had applied for so many schools, but at last he got the scholarship here so we can be with him. We thank God for this.
Ikindi ndangiza ndashimira abantu.
As I conclude, I thank people.
Abantu muri iki gihugu bose muri abantu beza.
The people in this country, you really are good people.
harabaje mu rugo umwana kirwaye.
Some of them came at home when the child was still sick.
Harabaje mu rugo umwana amaze kwitaba Imana.
Some came when the child had burst.
Ntabwo byari byoroshye ariko mwatubaye hafi.
It wasn't easy, but you are with us.
Ndashimira abanyeshuri bo ku ishuri rya Mutebutsi.
I thank the colleagues of Mutebutsi.
Ndashimira abarimu.
I thank the lecturers, the professors.
Ndashimira abaturanyi bacu.
I thank our neighbors.
Kubona abaturanyi b'inaha abanyagihugu bafata abashyitsi banyu bakabaraza.
To see the natives, the Dutch people who host our people.
Ntabwo biba byoroshye
It's
ariko
not easy.
Imana ibahe umugisha.
But may God bless them.
Ndangiza ndashimira Papa Shilo.
I also thank Papa Shilo.
Byari kuba Mutebutsi wenda ari kuba yaragiye muri famiye iwabo kubera ko nyine murabyumva.
Probably he would have gone another family.
Ariko ntabwo byakundaga kubera ababyeyi tutari turi kumwe bari kure.
But our parents were far.
Ariko ndashimira Papa Shilo by'umwihariko no kuri yatubereye umubyeyi niko navuga niwe wari papa wacu.
But I thank Papa Shilo most especially because he had become our parent.
Hari igihe byari kuba wenda tukumva ko atari inshingano zacu.
To some extent, he wouldn't feel like he's responsible.
Ariko ndamushimiye rwose byimazeyo.
But I thank him a lot.
Ibyo yakoze Imana imuhe
What
umugisha.
he did, may God bless him.
Murakoze.
Thank you.
Madame Marakoze.
Thanks to my wife.
Kuba atazi Shilo n'umwana wacu.
Those who don't know Shilo is our son.
Ubwo Papa Shilo yavugaga n'ijyewe.
The Papa Shilo she meant was me, her husband.
Nari nshatse gusobanura icyo kugira ngo wenda batabyumvise bamenye umuntu yavugaga.
I wanted to explain this so some people can get to understand what she meant.
Ntabwo ndi buvuga amagambo menshi.
I won't say a lot.
Nyuma yo kumenya ko Asher arwaye.
After knowing that Asher is sick,
twafashe umwanya wo kumusengera.
we took time to pray for him.
Uko twasengaga niko byagendaga biba bibi.
The more we prayed, the more he got ill.
Bigeze aho biba ngombwa ko tujya gufata Alex ku ishuri.
And then later we went to pick Alex at school.
Kuko twabonaga situation yari arimo itamworoheye.
Because he was in a hard situation, things were getting worse.
Aratwemerera aza mu rugo.
He allowed us, he came at home.
Hagati aho tunashimira n'abarimu be.
We also in between thank his teachers.
Mwabashe kwakira situation Alex yari arimo.
Who understood the situation that he was going through.
Mukamurekura kurangaze mu rugo tubashe kubana muri ibi bihe.
And let him go home to this situation.
Amaze kugera mu rugo twakoze ikintu gikomeye.
When he got home, we did something great.
Cyo gusenga.
We took time to pray.
Ngiye kubabwira ikintu nize mu rupfu rwa Asher.
I'm going to tell you something I learned from the death of
Hanyuma
Asher.
mbashimire ndangiza.
And then I'll thank you.
Nasanze Imana itagira ubwoba.
God is not afraid. It's something that I learned.
Nasanze Imana itagira ubwoba bwo gutwara ushaka gutwara.
God is never afraid or doesn't have fear to take anyone he pleases to take.
Kuba dutangiye gusenga.
Ever since we started praying,
ntabwo twigeze dusaba Imana ubushake bwayo.
We never prayed for God's will.
Kandi ntitwabihishe.
And we didn't hide this from him.
Twabwiye Imana ngo Mana.
We said, God,
ubushake bwacu nuko Asher agaruka akaba.
Our will is to bring Asher to our lives, for him to recover.
Twasenze amasengesho uburyo bwose.
We prayed all kinds of prayers.
Especially papa wiwe murabyumva.
Most especially his father.
Hamwe na mama we dufatikanyije nawe ari muri Afrika.
And his mother, she was in Africa.
Ariko Imana itagira ubwoba.
But God, who doesn't fear anything, and who is more powerful than we are, he took Asher from us. Secondly,
nari mfite ubwoba ko Asher abaye adakize Alex yo kwihakana Imana. Nari mfite ubwoba ko Asher abaye adakize Alex yo kwihakana Imana.
I thought that if Asher doesn't recover, Alex would deny God.
Kubera ko soko yakundaga Asher kurusha Imana.
Not because he loved Asher than God, but he believed God to heal Asher. But God is wise to heal broken hearts. When Asher had passed, Alex never cried.
yarambwiye ngo reka dushime Imana.
He said, let's thank God.
Nabonye ubutwari bukomeye muri uyu mugabo.
I saw great heroism in this man.
Kubura umwana wawe w'imfura.
Losing a firstborn child.
Ndibaza ko nje na madame.
I think me and my wife.
Hamwe na Chantal.
With Chantal.
Dushobora kuba ari twe bantu babonye agahinda ka Alex kurusha abandi bose.
We are the people who saw the sorrow in Alex than anyone else.
Twarakabonye.
We saw it.
Yarababaye turababarana.
He was very saddened.
Ariko ntacyo twari guhindura.
But he couldn't change anything.
Alex ukomere.
Strong.
Ubu nibwo bwari ubushake bw'Imana.
That was the will of God.
Ndashimira Rugwegwe.
I thank Rugwegwe.
Hamwe n'abanyeshuri bose bafashe umwanya wo kugera iwacu mu rugo.
And the colleagues who came at home.
Hamwe na Susan na team ye.
Susan and the team.
Imana ibamugisha.
May God bless you.
Muri abantu beza.
You are good people.
Ndashimira famille.
I thank the family.
Y'Abasita.
The family of the clan of
Basita. Bishop.
From the family of Bishop.
N'abandi mwese Imana ibamugisha.
And the rest, may God bless you.
Ndashimira umuryango w'ubuntu.
I thank the organization of Ubuntu.
Imana ibamugisha.
May God bless you.
Ndashimira itorero rya Nivo.
I thank the Church of Nivo.
Nyuma yo kumenya ko Alex yagize ikibazo.
After knowing that Alex had a problem.
Baramusengeye bakora n'ibirenze gusenga.
They prayed and did more than prayers.
Ndabashimira mwese kuba mwaje.
May God bless you.
Mwakoze Imana ibamugisha.
Thank you.
Ashatse mwifurije iruhuko ridashira.
We wish him to rest in peace.
Arakoze James Madame.
Thanks James and his wife.
Murabona ko bigoye kuvuga abantu babanye na Alex muri kiriya gihe biragoye kubivuga mu mwanya muto.
It's hard for the people who've been with Alex in that time.
Dushobora kumwihanganira akaba yavuga.
That's why we can bear with him on
Turasaba
time.
Pastor Kelly.
We ask Pastor Kelly
to come forward.
To come here.
Tumuhaye iminota 5.
We give him 5 minutes.
Nyuma ya Pastor Kelly.
After Pastor Kelly.
Turumva Dr. Suzanne.
We are going to hear from Dr. Susan. We also give her 5 minutes.
Nyuma ya Dr. Susan.
After Dr. Susan.
Turaza kumva Alex.
We'll hear from Alex.
Turamuha umwanya uhagije kubera kuko uyu munsi murabyumva nawe.
You can all understand.
Reka kubatsindira.
You're welcome.
Well, thank you so very much.
Murakoze cyane.
I'm doing this on behalf of the students and colleagues of Alex.
Ndi gukora ibi mpagarariye abanyeshuri n'abakolegi.
We're here to offer him all the support he can.
Twaje hano kumutera inkunga yose dushoboye.
And also pay a lot of respect to the young man Asher.
Kandi no kwibuka no gucyubahiro umwana muto.
We thank God for his life.
Turashimira Imana ku buzima bwe.
And for the brief period he's been on earth, he has gone to a better place.
Nuko yavuye hano ariko tuzi ko yagiye ahantu heza kurusha hano.
And that should be a comfort to our hearts that Asher is
Kandi ibyo ni ibintu bigomba kuduhumuriza ko yagiye ahantu heza.
He wouldn't talk about food and nutrition security anymore.
Ntabwo azaba ari kuvuga ibiryo, intungamubiri n'ibindi.
He might not even talk about any disaster. There's no disaster in heaven.
Cyangwa se ibiza kuko nta biza biri mu ijuru.
There will not be any gender issues in heaven.
Nta bibazo by'uburinganire.
So Asher is more privileged than us right now.
Rero Asher ari ahantu heza cyane kurushaho turi twebwe.
He has stepped out into eternity.
Yagiye mu bugingo buhoraho.
And he's gone ahead of every one of us here.
Kandi ari imbere yacu twese.
So that finally, if we go to heaven,
rero iyo umuntu agiye mu ijuru,
Asher is going to be a senior man.
Azaba aturutse twebwe.
And every one of us, wherever we are, we still have to salute Asher.
Rero twebwe nitugenda tuzamutera salute kuko azaba yaradutanzeyo.
For the very good work he has done here.
Kubera ibikorwa byiza yakoreye hano.
God bless you.
Imana iguhe umugisha.
God bless everybody.
Kandi Imana iguhe umugisha buri wese.
Say Makosi.
Thank you.
Susan Lebeloff.
Susan
arakurikirana na Alex.
Will be followed by Alex.
Uko twabivuze tumuha iminota 5.
We give you 5 minutes.
Dear Alexis,
Alex,
I would like to share some words with you.
ndashaka gusangira amajambo nawe.
Also on behalf of my VHL colleagues, some of whom are here present today, and some who couldn't attend but are still with us in spirit. When we would exchange during our mentor meetings or during class, you would often share how your firstborn son Asher was counting the days for you to come back home. To Rwanda. When, as a result of Corona, you could not travel, you did not know how to tell him that 90 days were added before you would finally meet again. You plan to invite him here in the Netherlands for your graduation. You wanted to show him where you live and what you achieved during the past year. You told us that during your phone calls with him, you would always ask what you did in school. And then he would encourage you to continue and perform the best. I just sense how proud Asher must have been of you. And you are so proud of Asher. When we were together last Tuesday, you shared Asher was a great football player. And even a representative of Paris Saint-Germain had noticed him. Asher was the class representative of his class. A bright and clever boy. So responsible, so friendly. Asher may have been silent, yet many people knew him. You were often introduced as Asher's father because many people knew him before they knew you. When I heard you describing Asher, I just realized how much he must have been like you. So even if I've never seen Asher, it is as if I've known him a bit. The past few weeks have been so hard for you. I admire how you kept faith and hope. You even had one of the highest marks for your TESOL proposal, despite everything that was going on in your life. You have such a professional attitude and you're so loyal to all of us. If there were any concerns within the student group or any worries, you would always call one of us in your role as class representative to ask for clarity or action. So you would always
PSG. This was a program for Visit Rwanda. They were detecting talents. Yego. Mu muryango wacu turoroheje, nta muntu n'umwe wari warigeze ugira izi nzozi cyangwa kwegera izi opportunity nkashe.
I come from a very humble family. No one ever had these dreams to get to this extent.
So yari umwana w'igitangaza kuri twe.
So he was an amazing child to us.
N'amashuri twari tugiye kumujyanamo nta muntu wacu wari warigeze yigiramo.
Even the schools we were planning to take him, no one from our family had gone to those schools.
ariko Imana irambwira ngo none se nyuma y'icyo ngicyo
But God said to me, after all that,
ikindi cyiza naho ibyiza byose birangirira kuri Asher.
is that where good things end to Asher?
Kuri njyewe nasanze ari aho,
For me, I found that was the end.
kuko nyuma yaho yagombaga wenda kubona akazi keza,
Because after that, probably he had to get a good job.
akaduha ibyo yari yaradusezeranyije atubwira ngo azatwubakira n'ibyo nyine
And
nk'umuntu wari
probably
wese.
give us what he had promised us because he has said he's going to build for us.
Ariko nsanga hejuru y'icyo hari icyifuzo namugiragaho kimwe n'abandi bana banjye nanjye ubwanjye.
On top of that, I came to realize that the good will or the things that I wished for him with the rest of his brothers
n'umuryango n'abantu bose nkunda nuko bazabona ijuru.
and the entire family and all that I love is to see heaven.
Sanga rero Imana yakikoze icyo ngicyo nticyari kiri mu nzozi n'ibyifuzo byanjye.
And that was in my wishes or my request, and God did it.
Bitansobanukirwa bya jambo yakiza avuze ko mu bintu bibi dushobora kubona mu iki cyiza.
Now I get to understand that what he was saying in good times, learn to find something good in it. In bad times, sorry.
Ndashimira Imana ntashidikanya ko Asher ari mu ijuru.
I thank God without doubting that Asher is in heaven.
Nsoza ku cyiciro cye yapfanye inzozi yashakaga gukora umushinga.
As I conclude, he died with dreams. He had a plan to have an organization.
Yari afite umushinga cyangwa se projet
He had a project
yo kuzajya asura abana bababaye mu bitaro,
to visit children in the hospital,
tukabimufashamo
and would help him in that
bijyanye n'ubushobozi bwacu ko bungana.
according to our income.
Kandi byantangaje kumenya ko icyo kintu yari agifite nyuma, kuko nanjye nigeze kukigira muri 2007.
And this amazed me to know that we had the same project because I once had it in 2000.
Umudamu wanjye nawe akimbwira umwaka ushize wa 2009.
And the year of 2009, my wife told me the same thing.
Rero turasaba Imana kugira ngo izadufashe kumusohoreza inzozi ze.
But we pray to God to help us fulfill his dreams.
Tuzagerageza kugera ku bana bababaye, kuko Asher yapfuye ababaye ku mubiri.
We will try to reach
Umubiri we wari wababaye cyane.
when pain was sick.
Dushaka kuzagarurira ababyeyi bababara mu gihe abana babo barwaye.
We want to visit the parents who have their children who are sick.
Nibura dufite icyo twababwira.
We have something to help them, to offer to them.
Asher rero ndagukunda.
Asher, I love you.
Nari ndimo mubwira bamwe bakuzi n'abandi batakuzi.
I was talking about you to some who know you and the others who don't.
Watumye ngira ibyishimo by'ubuzima.
You brought joy for life in me.
Utuma numva ko ndi umuntu w'igitangaza.
You made me someone who is extraordinary.
Naho ndi ahangaha uri mu bantu babinyemereye kuhaza.
Even though I'm here, there's some people who let me come.
Warambwiye ngo genda wige.
You say to me, go and study.
Uzasigarana umuryango.
I'll stay with the family.
Ndagushima ko wabikoze neza.
I thank you for doing that.
Utuma ntahangayika ndi kure.
And I didn't worry when I was far from you.
Ntabwo ngusabira iruhuko ridashira, kuko Imana yakuremeye ubugingo tutarakubona.
I want to pray for you, ask for your eternal life, because God created this for you before we saw you.
Uri mu ijuru kandi watumye twongera kwizera neza ko tuzabana n'Imana.
You're in heaven and you made us believe that we'll be with God in heaven.
Icya kabiri, ndifuza gushimira abantu muranyihanganira mu munsi we wa nyuma.
Secondly, allow me to thank people.
Ndashimira umudamu wanjye.
I thank my wife.
Ndabizi ko ari kunkurikira.
I know she's following me.
Abantu babumba amatafari.
People who mold the bricks.
bagereranya umugore nka iriya forma bakoresha itafari.
They compare women to the format they used to measure the bricks.
Kubera ko iyo ikuye ubutaka muri iriya forma izana forme ya turiya tu rectangle dukozwe mu itafari.
Because when you bring it out from the sand, it leaves the brick in its own form.
Ndashima Imana ko yatumye tubyara umwana mwiza nk'uriya.
I thank God that He made us give birth to a beautiful son like Asher.
Kandi yagize umutima mwiza n'imbabazi, tubihuje twembi turera neza Asher.
And she had a good heart. Together with me, we raised Asher.
N'inzozi ze kuri we zari ndende cyane kuruta izanjye.
And her dreams towards him were even more than I had for him.
Ndamushimira kubera ko yankunze. Iyo atankunda wenda nari kubyara undi mwana utari Asher.
I thank her for she loved me. If she wouldn't have loved me, probably I would have another child who is not Asher.
Ndagushimira kandi kubera ubutwari wagaragaje guhangana n'ibi bibazo muri ukwezi kumwe, kubura basheri wawe, papa wawe, ukabura Asher ntahari.
I thank you for showing great heroism, losing your two beloved people in 1 month.
Kugeza naho wambwiye ko nubwo nifuza kuza ahubwo wowe wifuza ko ngumaha nkarangiza amashuri yanjye.
To the extent you told me, even though I would like to come and be with you, you asked me to stay here and carry on with my studies.
Ufite umutima ukomeye.
You have a strong heart.
Ntabwo usanzwe.
You are an extraordinary woman.
Ntabwo nabona icyo kugushimira, ariko ndabizi ko nitubonana nzongera mbikubwire kandi nzagushimira.
I don't know how to thank you, but when we meet again, I'll thank you again.
Ndashimira umwana witwa Jacques.
I thank a child called Jacques.
Murumuna wanjye ariko yahagaritse imirimo ye arwaza Asher na mama we basimburanwaga izamu.
He's my young brother, but he stopped his job and he would come to with me, Asher's mother, to take care of him in the hospital.
Ibyo yakoze byankoze ku mutima.
What he did touched my heart.
Ndabizi ko yari inshuti ye, ariko ntabwo byari byoroshye kwitanga no kwihanganira umubabaro Asher yari afite, ububabare bw'umubiri.
I know he was a friend of Asher, but it wasn't easy to sacrifice yourself and to bear with the pain Asher was going through.
Ndamushimira rero kandi duhura
turangije.
After his speech will end,
arahita nasenga isengesho ryo gusoza uyu muhango.
He also, after his speech, is going to pray to
nyuma
end the ceremony.
itangazo rya nyuma nuko badusabye protocol yadusabye ko tuguma hano twicara kanya gato.
After the ceremony, the ushers ask us to remain in our seats.
Hari akantu gato baduteguriye twasangira mbere ko dutaha.
There's something small they have prepared to share all of us.
Bishop natambuka imbere ashimire abantu bitabiriye mu ijambo rya famille, hanyuma itanasenga n'ifunguro turi gusangire. Murakoze.
Welcome, Bishop. Because you've spent enough time sitting, I ask you to stand. I know you're tired. But I ask you, the last word the head of the family concluded on. After praying, I don't want anyone to get out. So that you may share something small that I have prepared for us. Thank you. The words they just said here, they are all connected because they all come back to one person. It's amazing. I've been thinking a lot. Because of what, based on what people said, a life of an 11-year-old child. There are some grown-up people who don't have dreams, who have never accomplished some of the things this young child did. But what saddened me of all these things? I asked myself a question when his child was sick. We used to talk on phone and pray. And I had faith that the child was going to recover. We prayed all way possible. But God did His will. Because God loved him more. Secondly, a child is a huge person. Because a child represents the future. A child is a tribe. Children are the hands of tomorrow. So losing children is something big. But our brother Alex, stay strong together with the family. Because of the words we heard. Asher is alive. He is alive. Living with God is what we desire for those of us. We desire, we long to live with God. But He's already beside God. So this is one thing that has to strengthen you. And we believe after this life, all the people that we lost, all the people you lost, we'll see them again in the life to come. So we have hope. As we conclude, I thank our Church of New Hope. You are good people. You are a good family. I know through all this that happened. We had meetings with the leader of the church. Not only me, but they are positive people. In all the things we used to say, you are ahead of me. Together with the whole church, general, young and old, we did something big that touched my heart. The way you are, if you don't faint, you will reap. We thank our people in Netherlands, how they've been close to him. Alex is new in this country. But what amazed me that he was called by people who didn't know him and they came to visit him. I think God has favored you. Keep the way you are. Always do the same to others as they have done to you. I thank my brother James, together with my daughter. They took my place. They took our place that we're supposed to be in. They carried everything, even though we would visit them, but they were taking care of us. I know James had a huge heart, has a huge heart. It's not only me who witnessed him, but so many people. He has helped others not because he has a lot, but he has a big heart.
Imana ibaheze umugisha mu rugo rwanyu.
May God bless your home.
Ndashimira umuryango wacu w'abasita.
I thank our family of Vasita.
Mwakoze ibintu byinshi narebye kumbuka ibyo mwakoze.
You did a lot.
Ni byinshi birusha uko umuntu yatekerezaga.
It's a lot you've done.
N'abantu umwe udasanzwe.
There are people of unity.
Imana ibaheze umugisha.
May God bless you.
Ndarangiza nshimira abanyeshuri ba kolege ba Alexi.
I conclude thanking the students and
abafashije mu masengesho no kumuba hafi no kumuhamagara hari n'abamusuye.
Those who helped him in prayers, calling him, even who goes at home.
Imana ibamugisha.
May God bless you.
Ndizera ko nimutaha.
I think if you go back home,
muzaba mumugisha namwe musubiye mu bihugu byanyu.
You'll be a great blessing as you go back to your countries.
Kandi Imana ibamugisha.
May God bless you.
Ndashimira abarimu ba Alexi.
The teachers, the professors.
Ubuko ndababona nkaho tuvukana.
I see you as my brothers and sisters.
Kuko muri bimwe twagomba gukora twarabifatikanyije twese hejuru yiwe.
Because of one of the things that we had to do for him, we did it together with
him.
And
there
are some other things that had not said to me that I just heard from him that amazed me. You are precious people. May God bless you. Let's pray. God, we thank you for you created man in your image. All people that are here were created by you. But we are here to mourn Ash for Asher. You created him and you loved him. And you took him back to me. May your name be glorified. We thank you for your comfort to those who knew this child, to those who know him, to his parents, to the friends and family. Thank you, God, for comfort in our hearts. And today we also thank you for being with us from the beginning of this service and to the end. We pray for the meal we are going to take. Sanctified, Lord. Let it help our bodies to praise you and to praise you today and forever. In the name of Jesus we pray.
Amen.
Amen.
Very lastly, I learned that there is a card that students are planning to offer to Alexis. I kindly request Kelly again to offer to Alexis.
Thank you so very much. This is coming from Alex. This has very special words that were written from the heart of students. Every one of them was expressing their heartfelt desire to be with you. But they had to pen it, and we have laminated it so that anytime you see this, you will know this is coming from the hearts of the students that love you. And then this is it. And then they came together. They said they are students, but they earned some money. They were still able to bring some money together. As a show, a token of their love for you, and that they are always with you. God bless you on behalf of the students.
We'll be singing as we are waiting for something to share. So music maybe be played.